Hi everyone, thank you for watching this video. So earlier this week I did a question and answer on my Insta story and got some really great questions, so thank you to everyone that took the time to send those in. Just thought I'd film a video with the responses to them. If of course there's anything you think of during this video or anything else you want a bit more information on, please feel free to drop me a message. So first question, how long does the stamp duty holiday last for? Good one with the timing at the moment. So stamp duty holiday ends on the 31st of March next year, 2021, and that would mean you would need to complete on your sale or purchase by that date in order to be eligible for the holiday. So anyone that's purchasing up to 500,000 that doesn't own a current property in the background or a second property is eligible for no stamp duty, which if you're buying especially around the 500,000 mark is a massive cash saving. At 500,000 it's £15,000. So I know there's a lot of people that are looking to move by that date and make use of the holiday. So second question is, what advice would you give first-time buyers and where do you start? So I think this is a really good one. I think a lot of people that follow me and obviously a lot of my friends, family are first-time buyers and getting themselves in a position where they want to buy their first home. So it's nice to be able to give some advice to them. I think the first thing you need to do and the main thing is establish your budget. So we all love sitting on Rightmove looking at dream houses in dream locations, but being realistic for what you can afford, where you want to be and what kind of property you want, you do need to establish your budget first. So once you've saved your deposit, I would recommend sitting down with a mortgage advisor, going through your affordability, how much the banks are willing to lend you, and just get a proper idea of what your budget is. Once you've established your budget, that's when obviously you can start looking at things online, inquiring, booking viewings, and starting the process from there. I think advice-wise is just don't put pressure on yourself and just try and enjoy the process. Everyone is here to help you. You've got estate agents, myself, you've got solicitors, mortgage advisors, everyone's there to help, so you don't have to go through the process on your own. Next question. The house I'm interested in has damp, is it a no-go? This is a good one. I feel like it's a bit different and people do freak out at the thought of damp. However, it's not as bad as it seems. It's usually not as bad as it seems. But if it is a house that you're interested in, you've had your offer accepted, obviously you're proceeding with the sale, it is something you do want to get looked into. Majority of surveys do come back with potential damp or signs of damp, especially if you're looking at an older property. However, what I'd recommend is getting a damp and timber report done on the property. There's companies out there local that can help with these, and they'll just fully look into it, price it up for you, and give you a true indication of how severe or not severe the issue is. But yeah, don't run away straight away. It isn't always as bad as it seems. Next question is, what fees do I pay other than my deposit when buying my first home? So this is a good one from first time buyer. So two main things to consider on top of your deposit. First one will be solicitors. So the fee for the solicitors will vary depending on a few things. For example, whether you're buying a freehold or a leasehold property, the purchase price of the property, and obviously each solicitor varies in legal fee as well. I'm not a legal conveyancer or solicitor, so I can't quote you for that. But if you do need any help getting in touch with one, just let me know and I can do that for you. The second thing to consider would be a survey. So depending on what kind of property it is that you're purchasing, what level of survey that you want, they do all vary in cost, but it is an additional cost you would want to make sure you've budgeted for. So whether it be a home buyer's report, a building survey, a structural survey, a damp and timber report, like I mentioned earlier, there's lots of different surveys out there, and it all depends on, one, your personal preference, the type of property that you're purchasing, and I suppose anything that you have concerns about or want looking into. There is other things to consider cost-wise, removals, and then furniture, etc. as well. So last question. This is a good one because I feel like this is a common question that people think. But yeah, we'll see. The house I want to buy sold for a lot less last year but needing work. Am I being ripped off? So in my opinion, you're not being ripped off. If somebody has taken the opportunity to be able to purchase a property that needs a full refurbishment, they've spent money on it, they've done a good job of it, and the new price, and now that it's on for sale completely done, is in line with the market, which a surveyor will go out and confirm this for you as well. But you'll know if you're looking at other properties, if it compares, size wise, price wise. But if that suits you better, and you don't have the money, for example, to do a project or the time or the desire to do it, you're not being ripped off purchasing something that's been completely refurbished. Naturally, they'll have paid less money for it and it may seem cheap, but they're obviously putting time, money, materials into the property. So I think it just depends. If it works for you, you want something that's ready to move into, you can appreciate that they've done a good job of the property. No, you're not being ripped off. So that's all the questions I'm going to answer today, but I will film another video with the remainder of the questions. And of course, if there's anything else in the meantime, please drop me a message and I'll hopefully speak to you soon.